Hi. Okay, it's me again. A Trial by Stone. Okay, so today I literally just got done finished. I literally just got done filming the review for The Burning. So, yeah. Anyway, fun fact, I guess. Okay, so today I'm reviewing Looper. I watched it maybe 2 days ago, I think. Um, yeah, and this was the second time I've watched it, and the first time I really liked it, but if I'm being really honest, I wasn't really all there when I watched it, but I wasn't really paying extreme attention, but I was enough for me to really get something out of it and know that I liked it. This time I paid full attention, really, really liked it, way more. I really, really love Looper. That is a solid movie. Yet another solid movie by Ryan Johnson. I haven't seen Brick. I think he did Brick. Yeah, he did Brick. I haven't seen Brick, but I've seen Knives Out. I've seen The Last Jedi. I have my fair share of issues with it, but regardless, he is a really good filmmaker. Especially if you look at his work on Breaking Bad, which is probably my favorite drama ever when it comes to TV shows. Probably, that's a hard probably. Um, but yeah, I really love Looper. A really cool time travel movie. We don't get very many of those anymore. If you really think about it, we get a lot of, like, for some reason, like, um, time loop movies are really in, and they've been in for like a while now. Palm Springs, Edge of Tomorrow, the Happy Death Day movies, which, unpopular opinion, I really hate those. Not a fan. However, um, Looper is a really cool time travel movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis and Brie Larson. Not Brie Larson. Oh God, I hate that I said that. Um, Speaking of Edge of Tomorrow, her name is Emily Blunt. Um, yeah, with Emily Blunt, and she has a really good Southern accent, surprisingly, especially being Southern and coming from Virginia. Um, yeah, it's interesting to hear with a slight Southern twang, and it's cool. It works for her. Yeah, I really, really love Looper. Um, so, brief summary. I think also, I think it came out in 2009. I'm probably wrong because that's one of the few movies I don't know the exact date for. I'm really good with movie dates, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna say it was 2009, but I might be wrong. Um, Also, not scripted at all. This is totally off the top of my head. I wasn't even gonna review this tonight until I just was being impulsive and was like, okay, you know whatever. Um, but anyway, um, so yeah, so brief summary of the movie. Spoilers, I guess, for the movie, for a movie that came out close to 11 years now, if I'm right. Um, it follows Joe, this character named Joe, um, who is a looper, which is someone who, okay, basically for this universe, time travel exists and is mainly run by criminals or criminal organizations, and they, said criminal heads, will send back will send people from the future to the past, who will employ loopers, who will then kill people that people from the future will send to the past. So one of the crime bosses will send a criminal from the future to the past, and a looper will kill them, and that person will have, the person that is sent back will have, um, gold or silver or something like that on them, and they will take their bounty, and then move on. And this is a very looked down upon job. Um, you don't really, if you're a looper, it's pretty well known, and you don't really have a very good reputation for it. And these, so anyway, um, if you are sent back your future self, which will happen, the crime bosses will send back your future selves. You will have to kill them. That is called breaking your loop. and then you will spend out the rest of your days with the coin you've earned, and wait till eventually you're taken by said crime boss and sent back to the past to be killed by your past self. It is fascinating. So, fascinating story. So when Joe is sent back his future self, and he happens to be Bruce Willis, who is actually not phoning it in on this performance, um, things go awry. So, I really like this movie. Like I said, I am a Bruce Willis fan. I am to an extent, I will say. I think he's awesome when he wants to be and not when he doesn't. Um, I really, of course, I love him in Die Hard. He's classic. Not many people tend to really touch on this when they talk about Pulp Fiction. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Sam Jackson and Travolta. My favorite part of that movie, part of Pulp Fiction, which I adore, is Bruce Willis. I love his character from the opening with Christopher Walken to Zed's Dead Baby. Oh my god, I love Bruce Willis in that movie. Um, and he's, oh my gosh, he's just so good in it. And yeah, and I I like him in The Fifth Element. I think he's fine in The Fifth Element. I think the rest of The Fifth Element makes up for him being okay in it. And another one of my favorite performances of him is in Sin City. Really like him in Sin City. It's probably also probably my favorite part of that movie is his character in Sin City. And moving on, Moonrise Kingdom. I really like Moonrise Kingdom too. Big Wes Anderson fan. So, um, anywho, aside from that, I really like him in Looper. He's really fun to watch, and the whole twist of him having to kill. Again, spoilers. I think I said that, but the twist of him being the reason why he's like not accepting his fate of like dying, because they typically loopers typically accept their fate when they're sent back to be offed. Um, he his whole like twist is his wife was murdered, and he found something to like actually live for and not be like this junkie, because like all the loopers like do this like drug and stuff, but he found something to live for, and she gets murdered. So he's like, okay, screw this. I'm going after the kid who will become the person who murdered my wife. But he doesn't know which person it is. He has three different options of who this guy is. So he's hunting down kids to go kill them in the past, so that they don't kill his wife in the future. It is such a cool twist, and it makes you hate his character so much more. It is, oh my gosh, I love it. Um, Bruce Willis as a villain is so fun. I think I touched on this in my review of The Burning, but I really love Planet Terror, specifically when you watch it back to back with Death Proof. I have a Blu-ray of Grindhouse that is literally just Grindhouse, and it has the previews, the fake trailers in between the two, with the trailer for Machete and Don't, and anywho, yeah, I about that. I really like Bruce Willis as a bad guy in Planet Terror. Um, but yeah, it's really cool to see him. It's probably my favorite part of the movie. If you couldn't tell, um, Bruce Willis as a bad guy in this, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt is also pretty great in this. He's typically really good in just about everything, but yeah, I really liked him in this. Also, I'm like only see my head. That's kind of weird, but anyway, yeah, I really like Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the main character. He's really fun to watch. Also, the time travel shenanigans of like stuff in the future affecting your past self is really cool to watch. Or let me rephrase that: something from the past affecting your future self is really cool to watch. Um, yeah, cool time travel stuff, and it seems to all make sense. Like it's one of the few time travel movies that I think like makes a lot of sense. And then when it starts to get a little murky, they're like, "Shut up! Don't think about it. It's time travel. We're gonna be talking about this for days." and that's really fun that they acknowledge that. Um, but yeah, I really really like Looper. This is a really fun movie. I'm very happy. I'm just it makes me happy. It's a good movie. So yeah, Looper. I think it came out in 2009. It's directed by Ryan Johnson. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend. If you're into good time travel action movies, if you like Bruce Willis, he's not even like a, a giant character in this. I mean, he's the villain ish. Spoiler alert again, but yeah. um, I really like Bruce Willis in this movie. I love Bruce Willis in Looper. But anyway, yeah. So that was my review for Looper. So I will see you guys soon. Trial by Stone. Peace.